Hello and good day to you. Today's video will be unboxing the XP Pen Artist 22 Gen 2 21.5 inch drawing tablet monitor for animation art design. Here is the box. So just going to turn it round, have so there is a handle here for lifting. I'm just going to turn the back. So I'll put it on the side and we'll open it. The handle facing you, there are tabs here. So the first thing you need to do is to I'll put it face down so that it's easier to pull out of the box. So here we have one of this box out first. This box contains let's see what's inside here. Okay, first we have a thank you. Oh, thank you. Said, thank you for supporting dear customer. Thank you for choosing XP Pen tablets to help you create your masterpieces. We hope to serve you well. If you have any questions, comments or concern, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. Thanks to XP Pen team. Oh, okay. And they have an address at the back and a QR code. You have warranty policy card. Okay, that's what's in here. Let's take a look. Yeah. We have wires here. This looks like a HDMI. Okay, so HDMI cable. So I just cover it with the clip back. There's some plastic clip that can to cover it. So we have one HDMI cable. Let's put that one out. We have plugs. Going to bring it out. 2-pin plug. So I'll leave that one first, and I'll bring out another plug. 3-pin plug, depending on your location. I'll leave that there. Let me look for the connectors to this plug. Okay, so here's the power cord. I have a 3-pin plug, so I'll use this one. Just plug it into this 3-headed. Okay, make sure it fits properly. And here we go. Then I can lose the cable. I'll do that when I connect, so that I don't have cables all around. So I'm going to do that. I don't know what this is. I really don't know. I'll just leave it there first. Let's see. Okay. We have a quick guide. We'll go through that when we want to connect, so I'll just leave it out there. There's a USB cable. I don't know whether this is small. This thin head, like for mobiles, like other mobile cable, and this is yeah. I know. Is that C1? Okay, I'll check. Let me check. Let me just show you what's inside. Then we'll check the names so that I don't give you wrong names. Okay, this glove. How do we wear this now? Okay. Just. I don't know how it's been worn, but okay, let me see. Might be the wrong one. I'm wearing the wrong way. Let me see. Okay, perhaps it's like so that your hand don't soil the screen when you are drawing. Okay, that's nice. And let me keep it properly. Good. Can't keep it there. Okay, so we have the gloves, we have the cable. I'll find out the name of the cable, that cable. Then we have another cable here, a mobile head, USB cable. So we have this USB cable, one large, one small, one large. So let me find the names, then I'll tell you what thing. Okay. 8 extra names. Okay. So there are instructions on it. Just some graphics on it. And they said 8 pen nibs. It's for the pen. Here we go. I think the lighting is too much there, so I can't really see much. I'm trying to see if we can adjust the lighting to balance it. Okay. And this other side contains the pen, the stylus. So here's the stylus, and you need to program it. So we'll leave that in before, so that I first of all bring the tablet out and connect the computer, and then we'll do the others. Okay, I wanted to. Okay. There's also a cleaner for the screen, to wipe your screen. So there's a cleaner. So here we have the quick guide. and we have, I don't know if we can get a focus on it. So it tells us exactly what to do. I'm going to get the computer, then we'll connect the tablet. But first, let's check if the tablet is in there. The monitor, I want to check if it's in there. So I'll put this aside. And when I'm connecting that, then I'll tell you the names of those cables. I'm just going to pull the, I like when I can see everything. Okay, so I'm just going to pull it out. So here's the tablet. I want it to see clearly. I know the table is a bit dark, so it's as if it's kind of difficult seeing the tablet. It's a monitor and it's also a tablet. So I'm just going to be careful that I don't break it. I'm going to turn it. So at the back we have the stand. It can be released and it can stand and it can be adjusted. And on the top here, it's going to bring the camera. You have some buttons. We have the on button, we have the stop, the other button. The other buttons there. Not to forget, this is where we are going to connect it. So I'm just going to focus the camera there so that you see we have some wire ports here. One is for the power, one is for HDMI, one is for one of the USBs. One is for earphone. So this upper one here is for the earphone. This is HDMI. This is the small head, like the mobile phone head USB, and this is the power. Then this other clips here is to arrange your cables, so that you can arrange your cables in and out. So we'll do that as we fix it before we bring in our. So here's our screen. There's a message here. I'm just going to take that message off. It says that there's a protective protective film over the screen. I'm not going to take the protective film off because I don't know if the screen has a scratch resistance, and I might be a little clumsy in since I'm unboxing now. I think I'll leave the protective film until I'm confident that I'm not going to scratch the screen as soon as I start working on it. So this is a film, and it says let's go closer. It says something step 2 there. This lighting is quite much. I think if I turn it, we'll be able to see more. Okay. No, I don't think we can just. Okay, but if you can see, it's kind of says step 2, please peel off the film and ready to go. But I'm not going to peel off the film. Okay, it says step 2 there. This thinny winning tab there. Yeah, this tab here. It says step 2, peel off this film and you are ready to go. But I'm not going to take off the film. That's because I don't trust myself to be very careful in unboxing this, so I want to make sure I don't want to scratch it. I want it to so I'm going to bring in the wires first, and we'll start connecting them. That brings us back to covering the ends of the wire. So I'll take this backward as we try to, okay, so move that backward, and we'll have first wire there. I'll find out what this one is for. I don't really know what's for now. Okay, we need our HDMI cable. We need our pen. So let's go for our manual, and then we can okay, the USB pack one is called USB-C port, and you have the HDMI, we have the USB-C port, and which other USB? Okay, let's start connecting the the good thing about the USB is that both ports, I have them on my laptop, so I'm going to use that. So I'm just going to turn and walk at the back now. Focus. Need to put this. I've already connected the wire, the power socket. Then I'll just put plugs in. I'm just going to make sure I put it in right here. Now arrange that one there. Nicely plugged. So I'm going to plug the HDMI cable, and lastly the USB port. So let me go for the HDMI next. I'm just going to remove the clips of the HDMI. I've not yet connected them to my computer, so I'm just connecting them one side to the monitor first, because it'll be easier to do this first than my computer. So just go. So I've connected that. Now the other one. The good thing about this plug is that one is large, one is small. You have a smaller one, you have a this end, you have both smaller ones. Let me show you clearly. Okay, we have two smaller ones here, and we have one large one, one small one. In case you have used the large ones on your computer, you have the option of using the small one to connect it to your computer if your computer has that for mobile. That's quite good. Which do I use? Let me use the small one. And you can also connect it to your phone. I saw that, but I'll try that. Just going to connect this one and make sure and click this in place. So we've connected all so I'm using the small pin, and I'm just going to make sure I connect it in and keep it in place. So we've connected all wires, but we've not plugged them to the power, and we've not connect them to our computer. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to turn I've connected it to a power source, so I'm just going to put it on. It says no signal now because it's not connected to my computer, so I'm just going to put it on again. Okay, it's still on, yes. And then I'm going to connect the wires to my computer. So taking HDMI cable, Here is my computer. So I'm just going to go down a bit. Let's say it's at the back of my computer. Just going to connect that. To make sure it's putting it right. Okay. Down. Alright, so that's good. And same with the small pin. So I'm going to connect that here too. This is just my dongle for my wireless mouse. So that's that's what became my computer, in case you are wondering. All right, so I've just it's on now. What I need to do first before we start is get a manual, and we are going to go on our website. So I'll show you that next. So to connect our driver, just going to put the computer to one side and you see the full screen. So I'm going to show you both of them. So here they are. That's my computer and that's the so that's my computer and that's my laptop and that's the monitor, the wireless. So what we need to do next is to go to xp-pen.com to download the driver. So we're going to go there now. So we've gone to xp-pen.com to download our driver. I'm going to click on products. I don't know if perhaps I clicked something wrong. So I'm going to go back and click on products. Okay, and we'll find our product here. So I'm just going to find out. Here's ours. Here's my Artist 22 second generation 21.5 inch. So I'm just going to click on learn more, and here you have some information. Here on this tab is the driver. You can click on the driver. If you want to, you can just use the opportunity to scroll. It's my mouse. So just click on the driver, or you can just use the opportunity to scroll. So you see, and you can see the path I showed to connect the wires, how it stands, and how you can extend the stand, and many more. Before I forget what I came here to do, so this driver, we click on driver, the driver tab, and then we find the one we want to delete. And then we find the one we want to download for our computer. So I'm using Windows. I'll just click on Windows here to download it. I already have one that I've downloaded, so I'll just say show in folder. See, I have a lot there, so I'm just going to go to extract files, and I'm going to find Go into my desktop. I'll make a new folder. I'm using 7-zip to extract. I'm going to click on I'm going to make a new folder and call it XP pen. I'll just put N with 1 there. Activate the folder and click OK and let it download that. So it's going to extract it, and that'll be on the desktop. If you go to the desktop and you just click, you find the XP pen. You see, you can click it as application to open it, and then you start installing it. So I'm going to install it and say yes. So it already detects an old version, and I'll click OK so that it can uninstall that and install this new one. So check I've read terms and condition, and I'll say should install. Wants me to restart my computer, and I can say I'll have to say restart now so that it can. So here we have the XP pen. I'll just click on it. And let's customize our pen. So I want it to be full screen. I'm going to select the default, which is full screen here. So I'm going to set it to set full screen. That's for the work area. You can select whatever you desire here. Then the pen setting, you can set, I'm going to just put it on mouse mode. Then eraser, you can decide what you want as eraser. When you right click, it's the pen or eraser to flip between both of them. So let's try something. I'm just going to click on a painting graphics. Sorry, I'm going to click on a painting software. Clips. I'm using Clip Studio Paint EX version. So if your screen goes blank because maybe you connected it when you restarted the computer, just take the USB out of the computer and put it back and it will recognize it. Okay, so we have our Clip Studio Paint, and I'm just going to click on Paint, and you can see that both screens are showing the Clip Studio software. Since I'm just going to try and let's go closer. And I'm going to select and okay. Because you selected mouse, it's going to act as a mouse, and I'm going to take it as new and illustration, okay, and I'll just try and paint something. So you can see that it's working. So I'm gonna draw a flower. Just a quick one. And let me go for the watercolor. Change the brush size. Now come for my pen again and use for effect line. I'm going to change the brush size, and I'm going to just paint some little leaves here. Come for blue, deep watercolor. I'm just going to go for 500 and just this is squishy, squishy, squishy. Then if because we've pre-programmed, if I let me take the eraser tool, get a very big easy, and erase. You can also go into the software to pre-program what you want to. Like if we say we'll come back here, we have an icon. You can right click on the icon, the base of your taskbar, and when you say pin to taskbar so that you have it, you don't start looking for it every time you need it. Then you can go back to pen setting, and you can set the pen to whatever you desire it to be. From that's the pen and eraser. The right click, you want the right click to be pen or eraser. So you're going to leave it on mouse click. Mouse click is what is going to make it work for you. It will act as a mouse and it will work. So mouse click is it. And you can increase the pen pressure, but I'll just leave it like so. And that's all about. When you finish, you just close it. So I'll just go and come back and paint, select. Let's see. Let me, oh, okay. I'm going to re-click again. And I'm going to select No, I want you. I want you. We have our X pen icon here, the folder. So I'll click on it and we have the X pen. Okay. And here we have we already have our pen tablet here. So this is what we need to click on, the shortcut. And we've attached it already to the taskbar. The first time we did it, there was a chaos because the pen was lagging. So now I've tried it again. And I'm going to just try it again. Click on the pen icon. I'm not going to edit anything here. It's a monitor. The primary one is set, then set to full screen, identity, and identify and set screen area. I'm not going to touch this one today. I'm just going to leave it like so, and I'll just click OK. Then I'll go to pen setting, and I'll make sure that window ink is indicated this time. Then for the pen, I'll check the eraser and see that I'll check that the eraser is up there. You can customize it. The pen, the button on the pen is going to be for eraser. We'll switch between it for eraser and pen, and we'll use the right click button for it. So when we click, it means it's right clicking. And with that, we'll just click on OK. I'll click on OK, then I'll minimize the tab. I'll open my software again, click Studio Paint. Okay. And I'll go to the Paint section of the software. Working on a new one, and I'll just leave it on that. Can be animation, can be anyone. I'll just leave it since we are just trying something out. So here we have our screen, and I'm going to take my pen now. Come to the, and I'll come in here to the X Pen monitor or tablet, and I'll click. Let me go. I want you to see it when I go there. So this time I click it's not going to lag. I just tried it just now, so that's why I want to focus the camera. So it's not going to lag. We're not going to have a chaos. It's going to end well. So I'm going to just try. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to place the pen on the 2, and you can see it's just a little above it, and yet I selected the pen to. Okay, let me something else. So I use watercolor so that I don't when I say pen it's not that confusing. So I'll use the watercolor icon. I'll take the watercolor brush. And when I place the pen, you can see the cursor there. It's showing a cursor there. I've not even placed the pen. You can see, should I say, a distance between it. And you can see that it's just on it because the pen is on it. It's very sensitive. Okay, so I'll just click on it. Now, before, the icon was the pen, the cursor was somewhere here. And when I click on the pen, the cursor was somewhere there. So I said, no, that is a chaos. I'm going to do this again. Because before I did the video, I tried it and I saw that it worked well. So why is it not working? So if it's not working, you can change the cables. You can change the cables to make sure maybe you're using the smaller cable. Change it to the small head or big head cable. I don't know what they call those ones. Maybe actually, I don't know what. So you change to the small head, big head cable instead of the small ones for mobile. It's mobile, like mobile to mobile. The small headed ones on both sides change to small and big head. So you can try it out and see this. I would say try to the small head and see again the original one we used. So I use a pen and that setting, yes, the setting we did. That's it. Try to put it on window, close, reset everything, put it on window, and let window ink and let it and see how it will be. So I'm just going to take a brush. Oh, let's use this color. So I'm going to let me take a larger one. Then we'll focus on the screen. And then see us painting. So I'm just going to leave it. And I'm going to paint a little. This is not big enough. So I'm going to scroll down. Pick something large. And I'm going to just. What color are you think? Okay, I'm going to take another side of the watercolor, just do a paint stroke. And do another paint stroke. And we do another paint stroke. Sorry, I'm repeating myself. Okay. So it's acting like a mouse and it. Okay, let's try the setting we did, the customized setting we did for the pen, the right click. So on the pen, I'm just going to press right click and see what happens. Okay, it's not it's because it's distant from the monitor or the tablet, we can't see it here. So I'll just put it on it and press the button. No, if so I think this should do it. So just my forefinger is on it. So I just click on it and press the button. And if you look down here, you will see it's switching between eraser and pen. That is down on the taskbar. It's switching between eraser and pen. So now it's on eraser. And I don't need to click on eraser in the icon here. I don't need to click it. If you check the icon, you will see that it's still on pen. So let's go closer to the icon. You will see that the icon is watercolor brush is still selected. But yet I can use I can do eraser. I can select the eraser while the white water is still with the watercolor brush. So the watercolor brush is not flipping between eraser and so now I can erase. And we note the watercolor brush is still still selected there, but yet I can erase. That's because I've switched the pen, the stylus customized setting between pen and brush. Pen and eraser. And I'm going to click again. And if you look at the base where the taskbar is, the base here where the taskbar is going to eraser again, and I'm going to pen. And so with pen again, I'll paint over. And I'll do eraser again, and I'll erase. Looking at the eraser setting, you see that my eraser is small. So you can choose the size of eraser so that when it flips between the eraser and the pen pen, when it flips between it, because now the eraser is about let's take a size. Let's take a large size. I'm taking 80 for the eraser. And for the watercolor brush, I'm going to take, let me see if, 500 is too big. It's okay, it's quite big, that's fine. Okay, I'm taking 500 for the brush, and for the eraser, I took that. So flipping, you can see, if you look at the screen, you will see the icon, the circle there. So this is pen 500, this is eraser 170, 100, 570. So as I flip it, look at the base of the taskbar. You will see when it's pen is very large and when it's eraser is small. That's because I did the setting in the icons here in the graphics software that eraser should be 70 in size, but pen should be 500 in size. So this is eraser now. I'm just going to clean, and I'll come back to flip between pen and I'll just brush it all over. So let me take another color. I'll take something that is going to be vivid a bit. So I'm taking another color. This time I'm going to select the pen and I'm going to select for effect line, and here I'm going to go down and pick about size 40. And I'm just going to paint some little flowers. I like this brush because it just gives a pointer, and we can resize it. If you are used to Clip Studio, you know how to adjust pen tools and others. You know how to adjust the opacity, brush size, post correction, how you want. Do you want it to be like natural, or you want it to be straight, or you want it to have a curvy effect also? But the brush already have curvy effect, just like an eyelash. It's very good for eyelash, very good for waves. It's very good for putting strokes in petals, because of this is tapering tapering edges here. So I really love this brush when doing some strokes. So, and leaves, it's very good for leaves. So I'm just going to put that in, and I'm going to put this one here like so, and just stroke it up. So let me get a bit of I'll just paint it here. So we've turned our chaos into something joyful. Now our pen you can see that our pen is you can see that it's working properly. This time around it's working properly. Went back to the setting to change the chaos. Oh, let's do that, and it's working properly. So I want to say thank you for joining us today for Crafters Chaos. What I got, this is what I received, and seeing other people's projects, I tried it out. Okay, let me see if it really works. What I got was what I received, and then I tried someone's project. Okay, although not exactly the same project, the person just did some work on the, so I don't have the same artwork, so I didn't do that. Mine was just trying to see if this works, if it works exactly how it is, and really I'm in love with it. I've already used it to do mandala. I'm using it now to illustrate a book or storybook. I'm using it also to design some fabric. Now I can do design some textiles for I'm making some designs for fabric, and many more, even for the blog. So I don't know if I mentioned this. Is the stand of the monitor. So before then, I just want to show you that you can see that my clip is still there. That I've not peeled the film off. I still left it. My stylus works over it. So here it is. I can peel it whenever I want to, but I just left it. I need to check if so there's another. I don't know. Is this a card or film? There's another one over. Okay, this is just the first film. And there's another one. I'll just leave them. Okay, I'll turn it to the back. And we'll take a look at the stand. So that's the stand, and this lever here, if you press it, you can adjust the stand to any dimension you want. You can even rotate it up, down, you understand, so that in case you want to flip your monitor, you want to flip it vertically, you can. And when I release it now, I'm trying to push the stand down, it can. So I need to press this lever inward. So there's a dent here on the lever, just as if your thumb can get in there, just lay there, and when you press, you are able to move the lever to whatever, so you can make it as slanted as you want it to be. You can make it as straight as you want it to be. So I don't know if I mentioned it, I just have to re-mention it because I don't think I spent more time demonstrating that. That's our lever, and I can make it as whatever I want it. So that's the lever. We have a dent here. We have a dent here which you can place your finger on. Sorry, I said we have. There is a dent here which you can place your finger on, and when you place it, you are able to move the stand to any direction, vertically, to any degree vertically. So you have it, and you can have it like so that it can stay. You can have it like so, but you must press the lever. So if I decide not to press the lever inward towards the monitor, it's going to, okay, let me leave it, and so it's safe now, and if I try to move it, it's not going to move. So that creates the tension for the stand to. So here we go. So until next time in Crafters Chaos, let's get chaotic. Thank you.